name is Masum and welcome to my review of this. So if you like my video, like, share and subscribe. So this is not a new product for me, and the reason why I'm making this review is because I have been to India for a year and 4 months, and I came back to Denmark 3-4 months ago, and one of my friends asked me, so how did it go with this in India? And it went very good. Actually, some too much information, TMI, maybe trigger warning. I bleed a lot. I have extremely heavy periods. I am almost like I just need to lie in bed and not speak to anyone. I have bad PMS, and yes, I have tried the pill. It did help on the bleeding, but it made other things not work in my body. So I was on the pill for many years. And I think before I stopped the pill, I bought this because I knew I had a heavy period. And as you can see, I'll just tell you about this product. It's a Danish product. And the reason why it has this color, it's not because it's also slightly discolorated, but it is not completely white as most of the cups you see on the internet, and it is washed and boiled. Because it is an organic material. I think maybe you can see this. Sorry for my nails, I'm moving, so it's a little bit. I don't think you can see it. It says OrganiCup, and these holes are for like vacuum. See those holes? Vacuum. So you can see I've cut my stem here, and I did that on my old one too. So this is my second cup, because the first one, I don't know when I bought it, I don't remember, but definitely I was in the category of buying it for people under 30 without children. I still haven't had children, but now I'm 30, and I changed it between 3 and 2.5 years ago. I wrote the company and said it's leaking, because it had started to leak, and I had lost some weight, so I think there was less pressure here, and it actually came when I started to lose the weight. So I have this, and it's working fantastic for me. I will say though, for me, because I have very heavy periods, sorry if you know me, I have very heavy periods and it's not very much fun, and I have much pain. But this certainly helps, because I haven't spotted on my bed. I want to say I haven't spotted on my bed using this, except for maybe one time where I just maybe changed it 2-3 hours before going to bed. When I bleed heavily on those days, I almost always wake up in the night, so I will go to the bathroom and just take it out and switch it, just to be sure, because for me 12 hours when I bleed heavily, this cannot hold it in. For normal regular people, I know I have people who have this, not a problem. For me, yes, it's not working. I bleed so much, but it's fine for me, because it's still better than a pad. Because when I was using even heavy pads, I would have to change every 2 hours. I would have to go to the bathroom, otherwise I cannot tell you how many pants and underwear I've destroyed because of my bleeding. So no matter what, this is an awesome product for me, because I don't have the hassle. I don't have to go to the bathroom as often. On my heavy days, I change it, I would say, every 5-6 hours. So like 2 times a day I will change it. In the morning, middle of the day, and when I go to bed. Because if I wait until I go to bed in the evening, it would be like, you know, and I don't want it to like spill over and be lying in there anyway. That's not. So I don't use tampons. I haven't used tampons. Actually, when I was on the pill, I stopped using tampons too, because I didn't bleed much. At the end, I almost were only spotting. But I bought this anyway. When I bought this, I think it was 500 Danish crowns. I am not very good with euros. I'm not very good with US dollars. So I don't know what it is, and I haven't done the research. 500 Danish crowns for this. It came with a nice pouch that I don't have anymore. We're moving, so I don't know where it is. Somewhere in the house, hopefully. I just put it in something else. As you can see, by the way, I think I didn't say, I cut the stem because it's easier to pull out. And actually it's not only easier, but it was sitting and it felt very uncomfortable inside me. When I put it in, you have to make sure it's like, I just make sure it's completely open, and I use this trick, this method. I think it's called the flower. I know other people do it like this. That does not work for me. And I will say, because I've seen other reviews, both after and before, because I just like to get information, that it took me, I think it took me 3 months before I was fully able to put it in every time. Because the thing is, for me it took, as far as I remember, it took me quite a long time to get the vacuum out, so it wasn't sitting like this. And when it's sitting like this, it's not completely closed, so it has to be completely open. And it took me quite some time to get used to this and get it open. Sometimes if I'm stressed, even now, it's hard to open it up because I think I'm so tense. Something is happening inside me. I don't know. But I can say this is a beautiful product. And this is, I think I said this is made from some organic plastic material. So this is why it's not completely white. I would recommend, if you're switching from pads that has, the reason why I bought this also was also because I wanted to switch to something more sustainable, something more environmental friendly. So I switched to this. I also don't like the feelings of clumps when I'm bleeding, because I have clumps, and no, I hate when I feel it sliding out, ew. Oh yeah, and with the grossness factor, so for me, I just pull it out, take it out in the toilet. If I don't have access to a sink, I will just dry it and only use one hand, so I'm only bleeding on one hand, and have tissue on the other hand and just dry it. If I have access to a sink, maybe I'll wash it with soap if it's like proper clean place. But if the soap has perfume, I am not washing this with it, so I will just use water and just clean it out. When I was in India, I almost always had hand sanitizer, so I would use some hand sanitizer on it, also on my hands, just to get most stuff away. And I would just air dry it and wait until it was sanitized, so I didn't get all the stuff inside me, and put it in like this, and put it in, open. Yeah. And I really love this product. This is it's been a true lifesaver, because I do bleed a lot. I think I've said this more than one time, and I do have to change it more often than it's recommended. But still, this is much less of a hassle than it is having pads for me, or tampons, because I never liked tampons. I don't like the idea of cotton inside me, because the tampon has this, I don't like that. And even when I was researching this years ago, I found some videos of people where they had organic tampons. I didn't know that existed before. And they had mold on them. That's disgusting. Ew. Ew. No. Because sometimes you buy the one with the applicator, and then you can't see how the tampon is looking. So people have gotten sick from that. That's ew. And I didn't, and the regular tampons, I also so this product, I do use pads with it sometimes. Most, what do they call, the thin ones, not the pad itself, but the thin ones. Some people use between for discharge. I also use them sometimes, and I never wear like night pads anymore because I have this, so there's no need for it. So I don't have this leakage behind that I used to have, and yeah, I haven't leaked since. Like I haven't had like a big spot incident, unless I didn't change before going to bed. Yeah, so if you're a woman, probably you are if you're watching this, I can recommend buying something like this. Yes, you will see your own blood, but it's part of you, and we're trying to pretend it doesn't exist. It does exist, and this is a much more healthy option than having all of those chemicals from a pad sitting, rubbing, and also this disgusting feeling, and you feel insecure, and yeah. So this is a very good option. I can definitely recommend it, and I think I want to try those period underwear too when I have some more money, just because I've seen reviews and they look awesome, really awesome. Um, but if you know me and you find this is too much info, I'm sorry, but it was time to review this. I want to be helpful towards others. This is, thank you OrganiCup. I know I spent the money, but thank you for sending me a new one, because the other one, yeah, life happened. I got older. Yeah, so I hope you like my review. If you liked it, please share, maybe subscribe. I'm trying to establish my YouTube, but it's taking time because I'm moving and many things. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and good luck with this. Buy something like this. I can only recommend it if you have any kind of insecurities in your period.